Family. Can't live with them? Well, that's about it, really.
They're not all bad. They come in all shapes and sizes, big, small, related, or chosen. Whatever family means to you, Prime Video has a brood of movies and TV shows with families ready to welcome you in.
From traditional and picture perfect to the downright dysfunctional, we love jumping into the fictional worlds that push the boundaries of what a family can look like. We're Shaaba and Jamie, creators, film fanatics, and expert riders of the family roller coaster. And here's some of the best family dynamics we've been watching on Prime Video.
Our first pick has family in the title, Modern Family.
Do you think, just maybe, it has something to do with family?
How many times are we going to say family? If you've ever wanted to be a fly on the wall, this sitcom is the perfect opportunity.
Set in LA, the series follows 3 households.
The all-American nuclear family, gay couple Mitch and Cam and their adopted daughter Lily,
And my personal favourite, the blended family, with old Patriot Jay, his much younger and glamorous wife Gloria, and Manny, Gloria's son from a previous marriage.
We love the cast diversity, and whilst the show can lean into expectations,
I come from a small village, very poor, but very, very beautiful. It's the #1 village in all Colombia for all the, what's the word?
Murders.
it's also great at breaking down character stereotypes.
I love the way Gloria supports Manny being his adorable true self so much. Parenting goals.
Look, if he doesn't want to, it's his decision. Papi, I support you.
The trials and tribulations in this show hit so real, it's difficult to not feel personally called out.
First boyfriends,
To keep it real. Know what I mean, son?
Not really.
Please stop.
forgotten anniversaries, and a whole lot of sibling rivalry.
You stole my moment, Claire.
Yeah, 21 years ago.
This show will not only leave you laughing, but feeling seen.
Can't decide if I'm feeling more proud or mortified.
If that sounds too wholesome and you want a bit of scandal and deceit with your dinner parties, this next pick may sound a bit strange, but stick with me here. Desperate Housewives.
Ooh, such a good show. There aren't many series that I choose to watch again and again, but I binge this all the time. Set on Wisteria Lane in the suburban town of Fairview with white picket fences and perfectly styled haircuts, all is not as it seems.
We see the lives of 4 unlikely friends and their families, narrated by sadly deceased Mary Alice Young, who met an untimely end when...
Shaaba, no spoilers.
Oh, okay, but it's so good. There's dinner parties and funny neighborhood drama, but there's also murder and fraud and many skeletons in closets, which, by the way, are beautiful.
What, the skeletons?
No, the closets. The houses are stunning. I'd love to live on Wisteria Lane.
The cast is incredible, and not only is it one of very few shows to feature all female leads, Desperate Housewives also covers really important themes like money, race,
You see, I dreamed of pulling myself up from nothing, and I did.
single parenthood,
Why do I even let you out of the house?
and the struggles of balancing family with careers.
What I really like about the show, even more than its super melodramatic plot lines, is that it shows there's no such thing as a perfect family. Behind the trimmed shrubs and polished door knockers, every family has something that they're dealing with.
Clearly there's trouble in paradise.
And that's okay.
They just don't always include covering up a murder.
I think we should change the subject. You know, unless you want to keep talking about it.
From housewives to housemaids, let's go back in time now. Picture this, it's the 1960s and Viola Davis plays Aileen Clark, one of many black maids in the town of Jackson, Mississippi, employed by white upper-class families.
I done raised 17 kids in my life.
One of those employers is the horrible Hilly Holbrook, who attempts to instate separate bathrooms for their maids, reflecting the growing tension around race and segregation in America.
Huey, I wish you'd just go use the bathroom. If Aileen uses the guest bath, I'm sure she uses yours too.
Aspiring journalist Skeeter, played by Emma Stone, encourages the maids to speak out against their employers and interviews them anonymously about their experiences.
The help shows that family is a force that supersedes race.
And although we still have a long way to go, it's an empowering reminder of how far we've come.
You is smart. You is kind. You is important.
It can be difficult to watch, but it's equally one of the most important movies ever to be made in my opinion. If you haven't already seen this movie, I implore you to drop everything and do so now.
At the very least, just to witness Miss Hilly Holbrook getting her comeuppance.
Act Actually, before you do that, let me tell you about Fantastic Mr. Fox.
The Roald Dahl book?
No, the stop-motion animation that's based on the book, with an A-list cast that includes George Clooney, Meryl Streep, Bill Murray, and Owen Wilson. Wow.
This is an odd pick, Shaaba.
Yes, it is, but it's just so bizarrely brilliant, visually and otherwise.
Mr. Fox vows to find a safer job after a raid with his wife goes a little bit wrong. He becomes a newspaper columnist and decides to move his family to a better home inside a tree, despite the danger of 3 nearby farmers. But Mr. Fox cannot escape the thrills of thieving and steals from each of the farmers, kickstarting an ongoing battle.
It's a bit morbid and really makes you think about what it means to be a father, but in that dry-humoured, whimsical and eccentric way that we've all come to know and love Wes Anderson for.
What a beautiful creature. Wish him luck, boys.
Good luck out there.
Now, if you love the idea of an animal superstar but prefer something a little less unusual, you are gonna love this next family pick. One word for you, Shaaba: marmalade.
Ah, yes, Paddington! This movie is so cute. Paddington follows a little marmalade-loving bear from the deep jungles of darkest Peru as he has to flee his home carrying nothing but his essentials.
In London, the Brown family take him in and Paddington must acclimatise to city living whilst also trying to escape the clutches of Nicole Kidman, who has a passion for taxidermy.
One of my favourite things about this movie is how the people of London don't seem to question a bear living among them in quite the way you'd expect them to.
Some kind of tiny police bear.
The way they do treat him, though, allows for a subtle commentary on what it means to settle into a new way of life.
But I don't know anyone there. What if they don't even like bears?
You soon realise that the Brown family and London itself needs Paddington just as much as he needs them.
Our next pick contains some valuable lessons too. Every single time we've watched it, we're standing and clapping along at the end, and I guarantee you will too.
Oh, are you talking about Wonder?
Yes, Jamie. Yes, I am.
Julia Roberts and Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Play parents Isabel and Nate in this heartwarming tale to Augie and his older sister Via. Oh, and we can't forget about family pup Daisy. Augie was born with a rare medical condition and has undergone 27 surgeries in his 10 years of living. He's a science enthusiast, aspiring astronaut, and has grown up being homeschooled by his mum. But we follow Augie as he begins 5th grade at a private school, making friends, losing friends, and discovering himself along the way.
And while Augie truly is a wonder, the film covers the fragility of family life that you don't even think about when learning about the journey of someone like Augie.
Honey, I have to go. Your brother just threw up at school.
The film also offers an insight into the lives of its supporting characters and shows how everyone is on their own unique journey.
This is the map that shows us where we're going. And this is the map that shows us where you've been.
So that's the story, okay? Now everyone just, let's move on and
that leads us on to our final family pick.
Already? This has been so fun. I can't believe we're at the end.
You want to hear about another family that has a lot going on?
Yeah, sure.
Olive Hoover and her family in Little Miss Sunshine go through just about every hurdle imaginable, and it's genuinely my favourite movie of all time. And it has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard.
Olive's mum Cheryl already has a lot on her plate when her brother Frank, played by the amazing Steve Carell, comes to live with them after having attempted suicide. Things are a little on edge thanks to Cheryl's life coach husband, who's on the brink of bankruptcy, a teenage son practicing a vow of silence, a really irresponsible and foul-mouthed grandpa, and the most glorious golden nugget, Olive, played by a young Abigail Breslin.
What? Little Miss Sunshine?
Yeah. Olive, coached by her grandpa, wants to be a beauty queen, and when qualifying for the Little Miss Sunshine beauty pageant, the family head down to California, and what a journey it is.
We're going to California.
Most of the movie is set in this iconic yellow VW van that is falling to bits, and despite so many things going wrong, I love seeing this family pull together.
It's honestly one of the most heartfelt movies of all time. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it now. It's so good.
Whatever happens, we're a family.
From sweet and heartwarming to slice-of-life realism, there are films and TV shows of every genre to enjoy on Prime Video. The one thing that's true of all of them, no two families are the same.
Which one will you be fighting to watch first on Family Movie Night? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more recommendations just like this one.
See you around.
It's gonna hurt.
It's supposed to hurt.
And why are you smiling?
What?